So here we are for part 7 of the DIY background video log, I guess you'd call it. I just got done doing a first coat on the top half and a second coat on the bottom half. And as you can see, I mixed up way too much. So that's going to suck because that's a bunch of goes to waste, but I put a very thick application on the first coat for that, and a very thick coat for a second coat on here, as I noticed I missed quite a few spots once it had dried this morning. And just a couple of tips. If you think you missed a spot, you probably did. Secondly, when I say I did a very thick coat, I mean a very thick coat. I would literally load that brush up, do a stroke this way, and all these crevices would be completely full. I would then take the brush and stipple it to get everything into the crack, make sure there's no air bubbles, go back and forth, spread it out, use the excess up, and then stipple it again to make sure. I can cheat and show you. I would do this. As you can see, everything's pretty much full. Stipple it. Make sure everything's in there good. Still got way too much excess on here. Let's see. Stipple it to more. Stipple, 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 stipple. There's more of this excess. Make sure every little bit is in there, but your cracks aren't full. Voila! That's how you know you got a thick coat, everything is covered, no air bubbles, no explosive foam, but you still get all your detail. So I did that, everything's covered. I'm going to leave these in two separate pieces, as once it's together it becomes too tall to get past the center brace. But at this height I can put the bottom half in, silicone, the bottom of this piece, so I know I'm not overdoing it on the bottom. Slide it into the tank and position it and press down, silicone them together, silicone all around the edges, and it will be in place. Unfortunately, that's as far as I can really get, is getting it placed, as hopefully I'm going to find a house instead of my apartment here soon and move. Then once I do that, I'll resume this 80-gallon project. So tomorrow, wake up, place the bottom in the tank. I'll check and see if I actually have anywhere else on the top half that needs to be touched up, and do so. And then most likely tomorrow night's video will be it in place and the wrap up, as that's as far as I'm going with this tank for probably a couple months.